What is going on, guys? It is Arx Guns, and today I have another cool one for you. And for today, that's going to be a table talk review and pretty much the quick little look around of my Sig P320 X5 Legion with the Parker Mountain Machine compensator. And dude, it just arrived yesterday, and that is so dope. This is gonna be so cool to shoot. I'm so excited to take this out to the range. I just got the comp added on there yesterday. I added oil. So ultimately what arrived was the comp slide setup, and I did get the DPM recoil spring. So all that is in, and I am currently waiting for the optic plate, and I am waiting for the irons, and she is ready to roll. I am very excited to see how this performs. I always see videos of these going up against the XC. Find that very interesting. I'm definitely going to be curious to see how the XC compares to that, because let's be real, those slits for that comp are pretty big, and yeah, it should be interesting, man. I'm really excited to take this one out and give it a shot, man. But let's just take a quick look in there. I was able to get this installed with just 2 shims. I believe the sizes that I used were the 20s. I used 2 20s, and it was just enough to get it on there just right, the way that I actually felt comfortable with. I wish I would have actually made one more extra turn to get it that just more flush, but to be honest with you, man, it looks good. This is about as flush as everybody gets them online. This is pretty much the most I'll be able to do with the shim kit they provided. If I did have like an in-between shim, like it came in with like I think it was like a 10, a 15, and 20. So if it would have been like a 20 and like a 17 and 18, it would have been just so much better, just a little smaller. But the 220s work perfect, and it still looked really good, man. And I'm just excited to take this out. I'm really interested to see how this performs, man. But it was super easy to get going, you know. Let me take this apart so I can show you guys inside real quick. Take this up here. Hold on a second. Go. Get this back out. Get that out of there. This out of here. So this right here is the PMM comp with the slide itself, and that is the DPM recoil spring, and I am using the shortest recoil spring available, which is supposed to be the one with the less weight. The reason why I'm going with the lightest one was obviously because I'm going to be shooting 115 grain and 124 grain, which is what I mainly shoot. And I'm going to try to get my hands on 147 grain, and I'm going to also try to get my hands on some defense stuff just to see how it runs with it, especially on the PMM barrel, because this is the PMM barrel and combo. And yeah, just curious to see how it performs. I'm also very curious to see how it's going to form up against my X5 Legion frame, or slide, excuse me. I love this thing, man. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this slide if this works out so amazing, but I'm definitely curious to see how it performs next to the X5 Legion. I'm curious to see how the compensator can perform itself. Dude, I'm even curious to perform to see how I might even do against something kind of like the Thread Cadre comp. And to be honest, you look how flush that sits. Thread Cadre stuff is so nice. Amazing, man. But yeah, I'm curious to see how this particular compensator is going to perform, man. I hear very high remarks in regards to Parker Mountain Machine Works and the compensators and the things that they do. And I'm really excited to give it a try and see how good it works, man. I'll go into more of the details on when I go to the shooting range and I do my full review. I'll go into further details into the DPM spring, all the options you get. I'm gonna try different springs just to try that out too, and I'll get into all of that as well. But man, one thing you want to make sure is that if you get a DPM spring, make sure the flat surfaces are to the sides and not to the bottom, because the slide will not go in. Luckily, I did see that from other YouTubers and learned, and I didn't go through what they had to go through. So very happy about that. But let's see. Oh, look at that. I think it's out of alignment. See, when it falls out of alignment, it doesn't want to go in. So I need to straighten that back out, nice and straight. And then when you get it nice and straight, come back in, put it on there, throw it through. Bam! Now it goes in. So that's one of the main reasons why you want to make sure you have this thing pretty much nice and straight, because it's not gonna want to go in on you. But dude, dope. Very excited to take this out and give it a try. So we'll see how this performs, man. I apologize for all the oil. I just did all this since it was all brand new. I re-oiled it all up really good, just because I wanted to see how it reciprocated and felt. I wanted to like just get a couple of rounds in and just chamber out. I did this with a couple of them, and it's working perfect, man. And this light spring is very light, not as light as I thought it would be, but like compared to like a Spectre comp, which I don't know if you've ever seen a Spectre comp and grabbed that and pulled it back, much lighter on this right here, especially with that the double slit comp. So yeah, we'll see how that goes right here, man. Very interested to see how it performs. Very excited. And I also want to show you a couple of other stuff that is coming in for future videos and reviews that I'm gonna go do. So let me hop into the next thing. Another thing that I am waiting for to get in, guys, is gonna be the plate for the Steiner MPS. I'm gonna be doing review on this badass little optic right here. I've actually been waiting to get my hands on one of these. I've really wanted to try it out. I also want to get an acro, an endpoint acro P2 to compare these two. But so far I got my hands on one of these used and I found it for a great price. So I'm really excited to try this MPS out, and I'm actually going to be trying this MPS out on my Walther Q5 steel frame. I ordered from C&H one of their fixed rear iron sights optic plates that's going to co-witness right with this Buick right there. So dude, I'm super excited to test this out. I really want to see how I think the MPS, the lines that the MPS has in particular, the way that it looks, I think it's gonna go. Let me clean this glass out real quick. But I think the lines of the MPS is gonna look really good in general with how the Walther Q5 in general looks with their serrations and cuts and lines. I noticed a lot of people like to put the MPS on the Walther PDP, man, and I was just curious to see how the MPS was gonna perform how the MPS would look and perform on the Q5. But let me get this brightness up real quick. If you can see. Super awesome, man. This is gonna be a really nice optic. I'm very excited to try this thing out. It looks very robust, very durable. It looks like very high build quality. Super excited. But this is gonna be a review that's coming up, and then I'm gonna do a review of the Steiner MPS versus the HoloSun 509T, and this is gonna be pretty much close emitter versus each other, see which ones work well, because I love my 509T and this MPS I've always wanted. And if I can get my hands on an Acro P2 next, I can do the whole best close emitter optic and just like my comparison. It's not going to be nothing like Sage Dynamics. His videos are top of the line and I'm not dropping my shit. I just don't got it like that. But very excited to try these out, man. This is going to be another one that's going to be coming down the pipeline. It's going to be the Steiner MPS and then a Steiner MPS versus the 509T. So super duper excited about that. And let me show you one more thing for another one of my future videos coming up, man. Just so you guys can pan out to see how some of the stuff in 2023 is going to be coming out. I have taken my Walther back in rotation so I can actually get another review done on my Walther PDP, man. My first review that I did on this gun was when I first kind of started my YouTube channel, and there's no shooting footage of it or anything like that, so I did not do this gun justice. I love this Walther PDP so much. It is so clean, and this Walther PDP with the Floyd's Customs pretty much package, man, their magwell with their extended base plate and their factory one, man. This magwell changes so much how this gun not only looks but feels in your hand. It's phenomenal. I really want to do another review on this one. I've been carrying this around too for some time. It's just so dope. Just look how it looks with the flush fit mag, man. This Walther PDP is absolutely sick. I love this thing. I want to take it out one more time, man, because I've put in some more money into it, and I love this PDP, man. This thing is I literally keep this in a rotation along with my 2011s. This is literally how great of a shooter, how amazing the ergonomics are, and how great of a gun it is. But this is one you're going to be seeing coming up on the channel soon. So keep a lookout for the Walther PDP with the Floyd's Customs package. Another video that I want to revamp on, because again I just did not do it justice, I want to make sure I get a really awesome video of it, is going to be my CZ Shadow 2 optic ready. Literally one of my favorite firearms in my collection, and this video has to be redone. It just does not do it justice. This thing is such a bad mother effer, dude. I mean, this thing is dope. Straight up, what's his name, Colin? It's a Porsche. It's a Porsche. It fucking looks like a Porsche, but I'm not gonna do all that right there. But this fucker is so goddamn clean. I love this fucking shadow, and I have this set up on the Holosun. Put this brightness up a little bit, and I have this set up on the Holosun 509T green, and I love it, man. The video of this might most likely have the SRO on there because I'm gonna be running the SRO on this and a couple other stuff, I think. But I don't know yet. I'm not too sure, man. I'm still testing this one out the way that it is too. I'm really loving that 508T green, man, because of my astigmatism. But golly, dude, this thing is awesome. And man, apparently I didn't realize that these Cajun Gunworks fixed rear irons are really hard to get for the CZ Shadow 2. I was not aware of that, man. So keep a lookout for those. These optic plates apparently are hard to find. So if you have one of these and you want this optic plate, you're gonna have to keep looking. But dude, dope. This is gonna be one that has to be redone. It needs its justice. So I was lucky enough to be able to have access to both of these firearms. I did a really funny poll pretty much saying, you know, the world is ending, you're broke as fuck, there's only so many guns available, which would you go with? And I had like the Ruger, and I had all these funny, pretty much these like off, I wouldn't say off market, but definitely not what people would most likely desire in regards to micro compact carries on them, and I had the Canik TP9 SFX and other Canik TP9 Elite SC. And to be honest, dude, this gun is so underrated along with the TP9 SFX. It's unreal. This is such a nice little pistol. I'm gonna definitely be doing a review on this one right here, because I think that for $400 for a subcompact micro like this, built-in irons and everything, literally unbeatable. I just do not know, period, any gun that gives you this much value in this package for this size, this price range. I don't think there's anybody, and I think a lot of people would be bent pressed to say that they would not like trust this, because this is a great little gun, man. And I want to do this one, which is at the bottom end of the spectrum, and then I want to do this one, which is at the top end of the spectrum, because you know these RXPs run like $1,000. And my god, dude, 15 round flush mag, super small, super thin, super good looking. This Sig P320 is dope with the agency arms trigger, and this is going to be another one I'm going to be doing a review on. I'm going to see if I can convince my dad to get a micro comp for this right here so we can get spicier with it, but we'll see. But really excited. These are two in the future that you're going to also see coming, so keep a lookout for this, and then I'll get into my last one for sure. And last but definitely not least, I'm going to be doing a Staccato versus Bull type of comparison. It's not going to be like a direct performance comparison of these two, as obviously these are technically two different pistols in two classes. These are definitely in the EDC side, but this would be more of like the regular size. This is in the micro. This would definitely be more to be compatible or comparable to the Staccato SC whenever it becomes available. But still, I'm going to do a comparison in regards to these two firearms, because this is currently what is available out right now. A lot of people already have a C2, and people are considering the Bulls or the SC. So this comparison is going to give you an idea of how well this is going to really perform to this. And based on the reviews online, you'll be able to compare how you'll just get a good idea, a good gauge of pretty much how the SC and all these are going to perform when they're released. So I'm gonna, and also like in regards to build quality. So I'm gonna do a comparison in regards to some performance and build quality of these two. But this is also another future video coming up that I'm gonna be doing. And yeah, I'm just excited for these videos, man. I have other ideas that are stirring up in my head that I'm trying to do. I have a lot of stuff going on. Another one that I know you guys that I'm going to be doing also is the 1,000 round review of my Staccato XC, because man, I've shot so much out of it, and I'm not even keeping track of that one so well, because I literally go out to shoot other guns and I keep track of those guns, and then I take out the XC to shoot it. And I literally don't track it, but I literally bring the XC out with me every time because I want to shoot that gun, and I love it. But yeah, that's gonna be like another one I'm doing. And I just have a lot of stuff going on, and I'm trying to make it out to the range to get all these going for you guys. But just be aware videos are coming, and if you guys have any ideas, any suggestions, you see something else you see on one of these firearms that you want me to break down, or on the Shadow or on the Staccatos, man, just hit me up and let me know in the comment section. And yeah, I'll see how I can get this all worked out. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys sticking through this video, and you guys stay safe out there.